it's August 20th here in Wisconsin, and we got about 2 weeks until early goose season starts. It's 5:30 in the afternoon here. We're actually going out. We're just going to start doing some scouting. We know of a few different flocks of birds that are around in the area. Like I was saying, it's 2 weeks out yet, so even if we find birds in the field tonight, chances are, it's going to be 50-50 shot if they're going to be there come hunting season. But it's good to find these birds early, get an idea of where they're roosting. Right now we're looking for winter wheat fields. Unfortunately, we had a really good year for winter wheat, so a lot of the farmers had their winter wheat taken off, at least a month ago. So we're trying to find these birds in these winter wheat fields, and also maybe some hay fields, or if some corn got cut for sweet corn, they'd like to spend some time in that early season. So we're just kind of traveling around. We're just north of Beaver Dam right now, kind of cruising around, just taking a lot of back roads, just, making zigzags up and down the countryside here, just trying to find some of these birds and get an idea of where they're hanging out, what time they're in these fields. And yeah, we're just going to kind of take it from there and hopefully find some birds tonight and get a better idea of where these birds are heading.
Look at that group way in the back too. There's probably 3 dozen in that back left corner.
Well, sun's going down here. Been out here for about 2 hours scouting. I think pretty successful. We found a couple fields. First one's got probably around 50 birds in it. We just went past it again, still the same amount of birds. We saw that one right away, so this bird's been in there for a couple hours. And we found another field that has a lot of birds in it. You can see from the footage that there's a large amount of geese and also some ducks in it, which is good. Gonna try and get permission for them. We're gonna keep an eye on these fields for the next couple days, see what these birds do. We got a pretty good idea that the second field where all the birds are, they're coming off the Oregon Marsh. Just a matter of what time we're getting there, what time we're gonna get there, and if we can get permission. But Ryan and I are gonna head out early tomorrow morning. We're gonna keep checking some areas, probably a little bit to the south where we are, 30-40 miles south. So keep moving around and looking for birds as this season fastly approaches.
So we're out here again this morning. Yesterday we went out, we saw a couple of good fields, a couple of different groups of birds working those fields as well. So actually feeling pretty good about early season, which starts in just under 2 weeks now. This morning we're back out. It's only about 6:30, half hour after sunrise, and we're just following this group of birds behind me here. So I'm working over the tree line, and they ended up landing in this wheat field behind us. I've got about 2 dozen birds in it. But a good sign. This is another new field. We haven't scouted this area yet. We're just a little bit east of town right now. So we're gonna check on these birds. We'll check this field again next week as well before the season opens. We're still gonna go out. We got a couple more fields we wanna hit. We wanna go south and west of town as well. And then check back up on one pond that we hit up yesterday. So. So we're just finishing up for the morning here. We've been out here for about 2 hours, put on a good number of miles this morning, checking out the south side and west side of town here. Only found one field this morning that really was promising, a couple dozen birds in it. We're finishing up over here checking out a pond that we had checked out yesterday, which had a lot of mallards and also a good number of geese in as well. About 10 minutes ago, there were actually a good flock of geese, well over 100 that was working the area. So this spot looks like it's going to be pretty promising for us as well. And this time of year, it's important that you're getting out and you're checking out more than one spot, because we still got about 2 weeks before the season starts, and it's going to be, you're not really going to know if the birds are going to still be in these fields in 2 weeks. So if you can get 4, 5, 6 spots that might have birds in it, get permission for those fields. That's important, because once that opening day rolls around, they may not be in the same field that they're working today. So we're wrapping it up here. We still got next weekend. We're going to be out scouting quite a bit. We're going to move a little bit further out, find some more spots, get some permission for those areas as well, and also come back and check these areas to make sure the birds are still working over here as well. So we're heading out right now. Check back in next weekend with us.